Rise and shine. It is 8:01 now. I hit the button and it changed. Oh well. Anyway, good morning to you. It's time for Coffee Talk. I'm WESH 2 First Warning meteorologist Eric Burris. We get together 7 days a week, chat about what's going on in the world of weather. I'm at home, although I am going to be schlepping out the door here shortly. I have a school talk for a friend's class. She and I went to grade school together. I feel like since kindergarten. I've got the yearbook I could check. At any rate, going to run over that direction. And then I'm doing the noon and 4 newscasts, so we'll hang out on TV today. Does that sound good? Sounds good? All right. Anyway, it's a beautiful, beautiful morning. Here's a live look outside from our Tower Cam network, looking over Lake Dora. The windsock, perfectly quiet. Yeah. By the way, did you know that Tavares is the seaplane capital? I know I always talk about it. There's the windsock. It's down. A nice calm morning here. All right. First warning, live Doppler radar showing some interference. The radar got turned off for a couple of days. It was quiet. Nobody realized it. And now there's Wi-Fi receivers that are on our frequency. So, got to come at you. At any rate, I don't know if I'll have to change the radar's frequency or not to clear it out. But yeah. Yeah, it is what it is. At any rate, let's take a look around, shall we? 64 degrees. It's not like frigid, but it was fresh this morning. 62 degrees in Leesburg, upper 50s in the Villages and Ocala. Back to the beach, 56 Titusville. That's looking delicious. And about 60 degrees Daytona Beach. So the forecast today, awesome. I don't know what you're doing today, but this is good weather. This is really good weather to go outside again. Almost identical to yesterday. One thing you'll notice is we're going to pick up that breeze just a little bit, 10, 15 miles an hour, going to 15, 20 later in the day. Yesterday it was like 5 to 10. So that is going to be a noticeable change. It's really lovely. Yeah. Not bad. Jeannie Rowan, good morning to you. Wendy, good morning, good morning. Denise, Matt, good morning, everybody. Did the radar turn off when the station's Wi-Fi died last week? No, it was another day. I was in the rack room doing some maintenance because I've got these computers. I've got a brand new one for corporate that I've got that I need to get in. And then we have 3 WSI boxes for WESH, and we've got a 4th coming online shortly, just really for like severe weather coverage. It's going to really help so that we're not sharing computers on like shift changes and things. And while I was back there, I noticed on the radar status monitor, I was like, I see a red dot. Turned out it had stopped radiating. So at any rate, whenever our radar stops, these illegal Wi-Fi transmitters pop up on the same frequency sometimes, and so you end up with a frustrating scenario. So yeah. All right. Let's take a look at temperatures today. Yeah, it's getting warm in our western areas. Look at that, 89 degrees in Ocala, 88 in Leesburg, 87 for us in the Villages. Back at the beaches, at least, we've got that kind of easterly breeze. My terrible arrows. This will be better. That easterly breeze, that's going to help to keep the beaches just a little bit more comfortable. So, yeah, good stuff. Not bad. The breeze will be nice when working outside, I'm sure. Oh, for sure. Yeah, it's going to be a lovely day around Central Florida. Now, I'll point out, though, the temperatures the next couple of days are going up. We discussed this yesterday. Still the thing. 86 today, which is about where we were yesterday. 88 tomorrow. 90 on Thursday. Should I keep going? 92 on Friday. And if you're asking about the humidity, yeah, it starts to wane, right? Dew point temperatures start to get into the mid 60s by Thursday and Friday. So Just be ready for the heat, the humidity, but at least we can go play at the beach, right? Season surf, not bad. Water temperatures coming up just a little bit. If you're heading out to Epcot today, beautiful day to head to the attractions. Into the mid-range of the 80s, right? Volcano Bay, maybe heading out to the water parks. I like that. Cindy says illegal transmitters, call the cops. Listen, if it was that easy, trust me, we would do it. It's just not. Oh, man, it's awful. Are we looking at a dry weekend for the springtime surprise races? Oh, that is coming up. We'll have to put together the forecast for that. Yes, we are looking nice and dry. The weekend forecast, honestly, we've got gorgeous weather for both Saturday and Sunday. I've got the green check mark in there, although Sunday may have a sprinkle, so hold on. Let me fix this. Making the sausage. Hold on a second. Stand by. I got 16 processors on this computer. Why is it so slow sometimes? All right. Bear with me. Okay. There we go. Because Kellyanne added a 10% chance of rain in there on Sunday. I had to just change it around. But there you go. Both days are looking fantastic. Tiffany, oh, it's critical. You know. Such a media guy, but it's good to love what you do. What did I say, Kurt? What did I say? You would say that Breeze today would be critical. Oh my gosh, you guys are so funny. You guys... I always say the internet always wins, you know? You guys will always make it winning. But yeah, it's going to be hot. It's going to be hot for the springtime surprise. I have to look and see like how long it is, but it's going to be hot. Yeah. Oh, wow. Okay, that is an interesting... Brian Tittle always with the fun adventures. I love it. I love it. Very good stuff. Taylor says, my middle kiddo is hitting double digits on Saturday. We'll be inside for her party, but glad there will be good weather. Oh, it's going to be great weather. So you can venture outside before or after the party, right? There's that. And this weekend, the Orlando Air Show at the Orlando Sanford International Airport. Hot and dry for the most part, my friends. Go watch the show. I also cannot wait for tomorrow because I'm going to be getting the chance to fly with the Blue Angels. So I did ask, I'll tell y'all this real quick. I did ask if we could have the pilot on Coffee Talk. I have not heard back yet, but I did ask. And wouldn't that be fun to have the pilot, he or she, on Coffee Talk to discuss, like, you guys could ask questions, we could ask questions, and kind of get an idea, a lay of the land of sorts. So I asked, not heard back yet. We'll see. We'll see. Debbie, I cannot promise it. I put out the ask. Matt, is it Commander Zimmerman? I have no idea. Honest to God, I have no idea. I don't know. But I did put the ask out through the communication channels that I have. You know? Brent says, be careful that they understand what you're asking. You never want a jet pilot on coffee. Oh, jeez. Oh, Brent. Karen says, that would be fantastic. One can only ask. That's truth. That's truth. That's truth. Cindy, Saharan dust and hurricanes. Sentinel article today. I know nothing about the Sentinel article. I do know, though, that there's a good flux of Saharan dust that's already getting kicked up. Here's the Saharan air layer graphics. If it decides to buffer it. Yeah, there you go. So there's already a big thrust of Saharan dust across the Atlantic basin. It's that time of year. We know how this goes. Lucas says, T-minus 46 days until hurricane season. It won't be long until there'll be 3,000 watching Coffee Talk. Yeah. Truth. That's truth. So, I mean, I for one am ready, but not necessarily one that is excited about hurricane season. Matt, what time is the ride tomorrow? So I ride like 1:15 to 2:15 tomorrow over at Sanford Airport. Mickey, any indication on preseason storms? Now, Mickey, you're here almost every day. I've got to believe, Mickey, that this is not a surprise, that you're fully aware that we put out a hurricane season forecast. I've got to believe that you are fully aware of this, right? I've got to believe. Now, for me, the area that I'll be watching preseason is going to be this kind of Gulf to Florida part of the pattern, late May. So we've got some time, but this is the part of the pattern I'm going to be watching in particular. But again, this cannot be a surprise to you, right? 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 Yeah, my ride will be an hour. Yeah. So actually, it's funny. Hold on. This is my flight bag. Ugh, this is, it's open. This is, when I go flying, you can make fun of it. This is my flight bag. When I go flying, this is what I throw in the Cessna. But when I go tomorrow, I have to bring my logbook. Yes, I've got it in a baggie because I don't want it to get wet. This is my logbook. I have to... That bag's heavy. I have to bring my logbook with me so that I can get it signed. So, anyway. Taylor, are we going to take bets on the first name storm again? Well, I mean, I could tell you the name of the storm. Unless you're talking about where and when, that sort of thing. But yeah, wesh.com/hurricane forecast. If you're not aware, you really should be. Cindy, that bag is adorable, monogrammed and all. Don't judge me. Don't judge me. Robin says, viewers here are the opposite of snowbirds. Hurricane weather with Eric is very busy viewing. Yeah, right? Yeah. I'm not looking forward to that chapter, though I know that that's the way that we roll here. This is my logbook. There are many like it, but this one is mine. Oh, yeah, right. Exactly. Yeah. You need to get a good picture so you can add it to your wall in the back. Oh, you're right. Yeah, we can put that picture up here. Lucas, wait, you mean to tell me there's a hurricane forecast? I know, right? We've got a promo too for that hurricane forecast.
Oh yeah, so many gorgeous restaurants right on the water.
Oh, wait a minute. That was the interview. I keep forgetting I threw the interview in its place. Never mind. Ignore that. Deputy Director of the Hurricane Center. I've got to work on that today, actually, for the hurricane special. Today I have to work on the Cat 6 story. Need to get that in the can. Oh, the names for the seasons, they're out already for the next few years. But here's the names for the season are out. Here's the names of the season. They come out years ahead of time. So yeah, the names, Jeannie, are out. I'll tweet them and post them for you if you're interested. But there's the names for the season. Mike, what are the betting odds on Eric screaming, Eric tossing his cookies, and Eric passing out? Well, if you remember, I had mentioned this. My friend Amanda over at WFLA in Tampa, and I'll put up while we're just chatting, I'll put up the 7-day forecast. She hurled twice and passed out once. So if I can beat her, at least I'll feel a little victorious. But Michael, it's not 3 or 4 G turns. It's like 6, isn't it like 7 G turns? Isn't that what they're running? I'm going to want to feel everything. Even if it makes me feel horrible. This is a once in a lifetime opportunity. I'm going to go for it. Yeah. Are we going to have Jeremy on Coffee Talk to talk about these forecasts that have come out? Weather Bell predicting 25 storms. Oh, yeah. Well, Jeremy and I still text each other every single day about everybody else's forecasts. And we tease everybody. So, yeah, we'll get Jeremy on for sure. You have to do special breathing for it so that you don't. Oh, yes. I've been looking into that a little bit, learning about that a little bit. Yep. Joseph Drain, you should come by my workplace, Shelter, Melbourne, and do coffee talk. I've been there. Years ago, I was there. Yeah. Matt, 7 Gs, and the Blue Angels don't wear G suits. Yeah, I got to do the breathing. I'm excited. Bring it on, baby. Hey, listen, yeah. I'm ready for it. I'm ready for the old man face, Tiffany. I'm ready for it. I Googled and I don't know the names came out. They come out years and years and years. Brent says, practice the clench. I'll be ready. I'll be ready for it. We're all going to have to practice the clench one way or another. Like, look at these temperatures, by the way, the next couple of days, right? Like, this weekend's going to be hot as can be. Cindy, do they have a Lamaze type class for Blue Angels flight breathing? So it's called the Hick. Let me see here. YouTube. I'm just going to look up YouTube Hick technique. Hick maneuver G-force. All right. Yeah, there's... So I don't know. I'm pulling some random video up from... All right, we're going to watch this together. So this is... Do that. Do this. I know.
So first check your seatbelt. Is that ratchet tight? Good. All right. Next, let's talk about that hook maneuver thing. So remember we talked about that squeezing your stomach? The way you do that is you say the word hook and you hold the K. You kind of take a little breath. You go, hook. And then you relax, okay? So try it. Let's do it. Let's do it together. Go, hook. Okay, now relax. You feel your chest tighten up? Yeah. That's what you want to do. Okay. So first I'm going to do a few turns. So first relax. That is 2 Gs. Oh, that's not so bad. No. So just relax.
Yeah, 7's
I'm going to bring us all the way around the other way. So now you're relaxed. We're pulling 2 Gs. I'm going to roll out. Now I'm going to roll in and pull 3 Gs, and this time we're going to do the hook, okay? Okay, you got it. You ready? Yep. Roll in, go. Hook, hook. That's 3 Gs. Hold it, go hook. Yeah, hold it in. Okay, now relax. Does that feel better? Yeah, no problem. Okay, so that's what you want to do to stay comfortable with this. All right, next we're going to do a loop. So this is a maneuver where we're going to do the hook, and I'm going to tell you to look to the left, okay? So when I tell you, I'm going to say squeeze your stomach, you'll hear me go hook, you do the same thing, and then we're going to look at the left wing. You ready? Yep. Squeeze your stomach, hook, look left, hook. Hook. Now relax, look over the nose. We're floating, we're floating, we're floating. And here comes the backside, so ready for the hook? Go, hook, hook. And relax. Nice. How you doing? Perfect.
There you go. So, hook maneuver, hick maneuver, whatever you call it. I'm just ready for all of it, baby. James says the Star Wars Christmas special trauma when he said we're going to watch this together. Oh, the Star Wars Christmas special is something... We need to make it a coffee talk tradition. Every year. Every year we need to at least watch a couple of seconds of it. You know? Steph says, too hot to stand on the tarmac. We'll watch from the grass and shade at my husband's work across from the airport. So, yeah, for this weekend's air show, so I'm in a flying club at the Sanford Airport. So the flying club, in our club hangar, we're having like a big party. So I'm going to just bring my family in the shady hangar, and we can watch, and there'll be beer and barbecue. I don't drink beer, but for those that are participating, they can, and it's good. And so we'll watch it. Taylor, the way you look mildly terrified watching this, I'm excited. Yeah. Jeannie says, see, I don't think the pulling G's part is fun. The going fast, yes. I think it's all cool as heck. It's all cool as heck. This hook maneuver might be good to use an awful pretzel loop on Manta. I think it's a G maneuver. So, yeah. John says no breakfast. No. They tell you you're supposed to. If I get sick, I get sick. Whatever. And I'll tell you if I do. Matt, at 150 pounds 7 Gs makes you 1,000 pounds, pushing you into the seat. Well, and Matt, I weigh 152 to 155 pounds, so there you go. There's the math. Oh, man. So what's the air show? So, John, it's Saturday and Sunday at the Orlando Sanford International Airport. It is the Orlando Air Show. F-22s, the Blue Angels, Fat Albert will be there, the whole shtick. There's so much fun. Yeah. It'll be a lot of fun. It's like a roller coaster on steroids. Heck yeah. When am I going to ever be able to do that? Right? Like, put me through the friggin' ringer. All right, so what if I get sick? Okay, check it off the dang list. You know, I'm of the opinion in life, you get one shot at life. Let's do the damn thing, right? Like, scuba dive, I'm certified. Learn to fly airplanes, got it. Fly with the Blue Angels, let's do it. Do you want us to take it easy or you want us to go full bore? Beat the snot out of me, man. Like, I'm never going to get in a Super Hornet again. Odds are. You know? Let's do it. So what if I get sick one day, but the rest of my life I'll have a picture knowing I hurled how many ever times? Whatever. It's fine. That's what. So Joseph says, let's go skydiving. That's one. I don't know why. I'm just not interested in skydiving, like at all. I'm not even interested. That's the one thing. The one thing on the planet that I'm like, I can do without. I don't need to skydive. That's the one thing. It's definitely worth passing out and puking to experience flying with the Blue Angels. Darn right, Karen. Brent, you'll never be as young as you are right now, but I will never jump out of a functioning airplane. That's my point. I get skydiving. I get parachutes. I also don't think I'm going to jump out of a working airplane. Now, if the airplane stops working, all bets are off. John says, I've loved every incentive ride I've been in. I would trade all but one of them to ride with the Blue Angels or the T-Birds. See, now my next thing is like, let's do the Thunderbirds too. Hall monitor Debbie Mandarino is going to come after you with the ruler for the potty mouth word. Did I say one? Oh, gravy. Yeah, Matt, I don't need to bungee jump either. Shauna says skydiving's incredible. I get that. I just don't know why that's just not on my list. As Nikki puts it, and I get it. Nikki says, I see no reason to jump out of a perfectly good airplane. Agreed. Joseph, what about a hot air balloon? I'd do a hot air balloon in a minute. If I ever met somebody that had a hot air balloon, I think that'd be amazing. Skydiving is fun. Parachute's not needed to go skydiving. It's needed if you want to do it twice. Well, that's correct. Did I say it, Tiffany? Every time my children say pinch yourself. Somebody said, be glad you lost the weight. I wouldn't have been able to be with the Blue Angels. You have to be within a certain weight limit, a certain height limit. So this is one of those, this is a non-scale victory. For those that have ever had weight struggles, you've got the scale and then you've got the non-scale victories. This is definitely a non-scale victory, yeah. Noah, would I like to try bull riding? I did it when I was younger at 8 seconds. I don't think I lasted more than about a second and a half. I do almost anything once. You've got to do the things. You've got to live the life. You know what I mean? Oliver, if the aircraft is military, I can assure perfectly and good are never in the same sentence. There's always something wrong with it. How critical is a matter of opinion. That's to every airplane. Let me tell you something. The airplane that I'm going to fly on Thursday, I see a bunch of squawks on it right now. That's just the way that it is. That's just the way that it is. You know? Live the life. Karen Wright? Jim O'Brien, who was a Philadelphia meteorologist, died while skydiving. Someone else's chute didn't open. He saved their life, but he didn't make it. We all mourned him. Great meteorologist, but an even greater human. You hear about heroes. Heroes don't wear capes. They're everywhere, too. Mike, do anything once, drink the water at Campeche. Let me tell you something. We've got a cruise coming up, and I believe the cruise will take me to the Bay of Campeche. I will be able to say, I have touched the waters of Campeche. If you know the reference, you know the reference. It's ridiculous. Have I done ziplining? Absolutely, I've done ziplining. I ziplined through the Smoky Mountains. Denise, if you're ever interested in surfing, my husband and I could teach you. Been doing it since I was 14. I'm 52 now. So it's a blast minus sharks. The sharks are whatever. I would be interested to do it. I just don't know that I'd be any good at it. You know? Being in a basket miles up with hot flames shooting into a balloon, it's a little nerve-wracking, but still romantic. Nerve-wracking. Listen, nerve-wracking is flying from Florida to the Bahamas with one engine, 4 little cylinders, looking at ships so that if your engine decides to take a nap, you know where you're going to crash, near a ship. That's nerve-wracking. I'd imagine, yeah, being in a basket, that sounds like it would be a little nerve-wracking, but it'd be fun as heck. Super quiet. I would love it. I've not gone diving at Epcot. Truth be told, it's funny. I actually found my dive certification a little bit ago. No, that's a Carrabba's gift card. I found my dive certification a couple of weeks ago here in my desk. It's been a decade plus since I've gone diving. So I feel like I would want to probably want to do something like diving again. I miss it. You can glide and ditch. Well, that's right. You got to look at the ships to see where you're going to glide and ditch, you know? But that's true. In a hot air balloon, basket breaks you down, you know? Yeah. Oh my gosh, Shauna says, I don't know about the hot air balloon rides. I'd rather skydive. I mean, skydiving sounds amazing. Yeah. If you go swimming with sharks and don't get eaten, you're good at it. I've gone scuba diving with sharks. Becca says, I would love to learn how to scuba dive. So I don't know if they still do it. I did a Groupon years ago, and it was pretty affordable. Cindy, your buoyancy will be different now compared to a decade ago. That's a good point. I have all of my gear upstairs, and it's like 2 extra large. I've not tried to put it on, but I imagine it's trash at this point. I really should try and get it, go take it to a dive shop, make sure it's in good condition, and then try and sell it to somebody just pretty cheap, just so that somebody who, is looking for dive gear, because I've kept it in the air conditioning the whole time. Yeah. You should add to your wall of all your certifications or pictures of flying or things done while. And that's kind of fun. That's kind of fun. Like scuba certification, pilot license, like all the different things. Yeah, I like that idea. It's kind of fun. I've never flown to where best airstrip was 80 plus miles away. Oh, Brent. Oh, got it. Yeah. Yeah, when you fly away from the Florida coastline and you're out over the ocean and you're heading to the Bahamas, it's something. It's something. It gives you a little pucker tookus, if you know what I mean. Denise, my husband is a retired Navy SEAL. Ooh, well, thank you and him for your service. His actual physical service and your service to your family while he was deployed. And some of the stories he tells, he did while, jumping from a helicopter into the water in the black of night. Yeah, no, I can't imagine doing that. Frame your certs and put a picture of you doing said thing under the cert. I feel like I don't have any pictures of me scuba diving. It's been 10 plus years. Yeah, I don't think so. I love diving. Yes, I lost 145 pounds from watching Eric's goals. I don't need the extra weights any longer. Makes it easier to climb out of the water. Gail, it was such a you-know-what to climb out of the way. So I have so many weights now. It's a whole other world. Oh, my God. So funny. Flight attendant here for 25 years. Flying is fantastic. Emergency landing, not so much. No, you don't ever want that stuff. But that's why, where is it? But you prepare for it. This is what is this? This is a 172 checklist, and on the back you've got all your emergency procedures. You don't want it, but you prepare for it. You do what you got to do. Oh, man. Have you ever seen The Guardian with Kevin Costner? I've not. All right. Questions, comments, concerns, anything. Because it's 8:30. I got to run over to the elementary school to do the school talk for the kiddos. Oh, you want me to be Scuba Steve's Faja? The Faja? It's gonna be great weather to do all of these things. My son Eric we got him some like snorkel goggles, and he's got a snorkel. And he's gonna figure it out. He's not there yet. He'll figure it out. He'll get there. You should re-up on your scuba training. Problem is, I live in Central Florida now. Like, where do I even do it at this point? When I lived in Palm Beach, I went scuba diving 7 days a week. You know? Oh my God, Tony. Oh wow. Yeah, time flies and we're just having a good time. Did we even talk about the weather today? Tony, good for you. That's unbelievable. Yeah, I don't know where I could go scuba diving in Central Florida other than driving back to Palm Beach. You know? I'll figure it out. All right, people, I got to go run. To be continued. We'll do coffee talk tomorrow. And then I'm going to go fly. All right, we'll talk about it. Be good. Be the sunshine in someone else's day. Thank you so much for hanging out. I'll see you on TV for WESH 2 News at noon and at 4 today. Bye, y'all.